Look at that. A delicate and moist chocolate cake that's easier to make than you expect. Hello, sweet tooths. Today we're making a sophisticated and delicate chocolate cake, but it's really easy to make. You can tell just by looking that you want a piece. Let's go for it, because today we're gonna nail it for sure. For the cake base, we put 4 large eggs, size L, in a large bowl, along with 130 grams of sugar, about 3/5 cup. And we beat this at full speed. You can do it with a fork or a whisk, but if you have an electric mixer like I do, it's much better because you'll finish faster. We're going to leave it this foamy and light. We add a splash of vanilla extract or flavoring, 100 milliliters or half a cup of oil, and 300 milliliters or 1.5 cups of milk, which I have right here. And again, we're going to mix well. Since we have the whisks here, let's use them and we'll be done in a matter of seconds. Let's give it a good stir and it'll be mixed in no time. Once it's all mixed, we add flour, specifically 2 cups. Always use a strainer or sifter for a fine texture without lumps. This will make the texture smoother. We also add 2 tablespoons of baking powder, about 18 grams, and 4 tablespoons of pure cocoa powder. There it is. I also do it through the strainer for the same reason as before, so it ends up as a fine powder and no lumps are formed. First, mix everything in the machine without turning it on to prevent flour from flying everywhere. And once it's moistened, you turn it on. This mixes in a minute, turning into this wonderful chocolate cream. Look at how amazing this looks. Here I have a mold lined with parchment paper. It measures 20 by 20 centimeters. And if you don't have this kind of paper, you can use butter, which also works. Put the cream inside, and that's it. I'm using a mold that's 20 by 20 centimeters, but you could easily substitute it with a round one, so there's no problem at all. Using a smaller one makes it taller, while a bigger one makes it shorter. It'll be delicious either way. We're taking this to the oven, which I've preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, that's about 355 Fahrenheit. We set the heat to both top and bottom, and if possible, without the fan. After about 40 to 45 minutes, it'll be ready. If you want to check, just stick a toothpick in the center, it should come out clean. If not, leave it in a little longer. Right after taking it out, we place some kitchen paper or absorbent paper on top and press down a little so it stays flat. While it cools, we prepare the easy topping. We take 250 milliliters of milk or 1 1/4 cups and dissolve it. A tablespoon of agar, which is a thickener. If you don't have it nearby, you can add a little bit of gelatin and it also works. You take it off the heat once it's nice and hot and pour the milk over the chopped chocolate, specifically 1 1/4 bars. Once you have it, you start stirring it until you get a completely smooth liquid. A little chocolate sauce that we make shiny with a spoonful of butter. Thanks to the heat, the chocolate is going to melt. In just a moment, and you'll have this fantasy I have here. What do I do with it? Take it to the warm sponge cake. We put the cream on top, move the mold a little so it spreads out and forms an even layer. And once everything is warm, we can put it in the fridge or refrigerator. Half an hour is enough, but I recommend at least 1 hour for perfect texture. You want to make it a day early? It turns out great that way too. And now all that's left is to unmold it and enjoy. So remove the ring or the side of your mold, take off that paper and cut the edge if you want a more elegant finish. Now your cake will be ready to cut however you like. I'm going to make small portions to share just by cutting lengthwise and then in the opposite direction like this. Now you have it divided into truly amazing little cakes. Look at how amazing this looks when I cut it just by gently pressing with the knife. A piece comes off, then another and another. Don't tell me you don't feel like sinking your teeth into this real marvel, and honestly, just with the weight of the fork, it already breaks off piece by piece. What creaminess, what a marvel. Finger-licking good, delicious pure chocolate flavor, delicate and smooth. It's got it all, a guaranteed hit. Make it and you'll leave your guests amazed. Here you have, as always, the ingredients and exact amounts so you can make it at home. Whenever you feel like it, this weekend for example. And if you still have delicious things, I've made a video thinking of you that you're going to love that you can watch just by clicking this little box. Look how good it looks. Doesn't it make you want some? Go ahead and click it and we'll have a snack because this is super delicious. Let's go.